Today we will start talking about parallel and perpendicular lines. Most of y'all probably already know what a parallel or a perpendicular line is, but we're going to go over this and understand exactly how we're going to use this in algebra. So first we're going to start with parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that what? Anybody? Correct. They're lines that don't touch each other. All right. The reason that they don't touch each other is because they have the exact same slope. All right. They have the same slope and they're going to have different y-intercepts. All right. So an example, there's my x and y axis. If I wanted to draw some parallel lines, I could draw a couple of lines like that, where you can see that the line going from one point to the next, the rise and the run are the exact same on both of these lines. I go up the same number and I go over the same number. That's what gives them the same slope. So they have the same slope, different y-intercepts. The lines never intersect, or they never touch. Perpendicular lines, on the other hand, are lines that touch at a 90-degree angle. It has to be 90 degrees. They don't just intersect with each other, they intersect at a right angle or 90 degrees. So perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. So that means you're taking the slope, whatever it might be, you're flipping the numbers and changing the sign. So a positive slope becomes negative, a negative slope will become positive, and then you just flip the numbers of the fraction. That's what a reciprocal is, flipping the numbers of the fraction. All right. The lines intersect at a 90-degree angle. So the lines are crossing each other at a 90-degree angle. So, another example, we have our y and x. This coordinate plane with our y-axis and our x-axis, these are perpendicular lines. They cross each other at a 90-degree angle. Let me show you an example in our calculator. I'm going to go to y equals. And I'm going to pick a slope. Let's say 2 divided by 3, x. Okay, let's look at that graph real quick. So that line's going to cross like that. So I'm going to need another line that's going like this. That's going to give me like a 90-degree angle through this original line. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take this slope, 2 over 3, and I'm going to flip those numbers. I'm going to make it 3 over 2, and instead of it being positive, it's now going to become negative. So for line 2, I'm going to have negative 3 divided by 2, and then I'm just going to put plus 5 so you can see it better, because so it won't go through the origin. And we're going to graph. Oh, I forgot to put the x. X plus 5. Graph. So there's our original line, 2 over 3x. And then here's our new line of so there's 2 over 3x, and then there's our new line of negative 3/2 plus 5. And you can see right here that where it's crossing, this makes a right angle. This is a 90-degree angle where these two lines are crossing. All right, you can always test it with a piece of paper, and the little piece of paper should fit right into the corner of the two lines, then you know you have a 90-degree angle. So you can see that right there, 90-degree angle. So the most important part of this is to remember that we have opposite reciprocal slopes, that the numbers flip and the sign changes. That's what gives you perpendicular lines. So parallel lines have the same exact slope. That's why they never touch, because they're slanting the same way. Perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes where we flip the numbers and change the sign, and that's why they cross at exactly a 90-degree angle.